Hello, welcome back to Statistics and Mathematics YouTube channel. Today we are going to start our studies on branches of statistics. We have two branches of statistics. We have descriptive statistics and inferential statistics. Before we started the study on statistical method, we explained data and statistics for our understanding. And then we said that statistics is a science that deals with collecting, organizing, analyzing, and interpreting of our data. And with this study of statistics, we have two branches. That's descriptive statistics and inferential statistics. So today, our aim is to understand the descriptive statistics and the inferential statistics. So one may ask, what is descriptive statistics? Descriptive statistics involves organizing, summarizing, and displaying of what data. So for instance, if let's say the president of Ghana wants to conduct a population census in the country, he will conduct the census, and after the census he is going to use graphs to depict the distribution of the population census that they conducted. And usually they use bar charts, pie charts, histogram, and etc. to give meaning to the data that they collected. That is descriptive statistics. So what is inferential statistics? Inferential statistics too involves using a sample to draw conclusion about the population. So when you want to conduct a research, we cannot use this. I'm coming. A minute. So if you want to conduct a research, you cannot use the entire population to conduct that research. So we have to use the sample to describe the population. So for instance, this is our big population, and this is our sample from what? The population, of which we learned that the sample is what? The subset of the population, right? So here will be our population, and then this part will be what? Our sample. And then we are just saying that this is a subset of what? The population. And we cannot use the entire population to conduct our research, right? Or to conduct our study. So you have to collect a sample, remove a sample from the population, and then after using the sample to do the analysis, you then use the sample to describe what? The population. So in our previous video, I taught you guys that we have population parameters. And these parameters are called population mean, population variance, and population proportion. And when you come to the sample, we have sample mean, sample variance, and sample proportion. And what this does is that the sample mean is used to what? Estimate what the population mean. The sample variance is used to estimate the population variance, and a sample proportion is used to estimate the population proportion. So one way or the other, all that we are trying to say is that this sample is used to describe the population. That is meant by inferential statistics. So for example, decide which part of the study represents the descriptive branch of statistics, which conclusion might be drawn from the study using inferential statistics. So this is the studies that they have given us. They want us to hear our thoughts on descriptive branch of statistics and inferential statistics. So let's read. It said a large sample of men age 48 was studied for 18 years. For unmarried men, approximately 70% were alive at age 65. For the married men, 90% were alive at 65. So they want to hear our thought on the descriptive branch of statistics and then inferential statistics. So we are starting with the descriptive statistics. So it says the descriptive statistics involves statements such as for married men, approximately 70% were alive at age 65, and for married men, 95% were alive at age 65. So from this case study, the descriptive statistics is just using the percentage to tell us something about the study that they did for about 18 years of the study, right? So they have given that in what percentages for us to really understand. So they said for unmarried men, approximately 70% were alive at age 65, and for the married men, 95% were alive at age 61. So that is what the statistics that they have given us, the descriptive statistics behind that they have given us using what percentages, right? But for the inferential, I said a possible inference drawn from the study is that being married is associated with a longer life for men. So here they have used this case study, and they have drawn conclusion. They have used the inference to draw conclusion to see that when you marry, you live longer than unmarried people, right? From the study, because according to the study, we are having 90% of those who are married live, but here 70% of those who are married live at age 65. So this is something small that I can give you on descriptive statistics and inferential statistics. So let's visit our worksheet to solve more examples on descriptive statistics and inferential statistics. So let's go to our worksheet.